All right, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Travel Pro. Travel Pro Plus specifically. That's the name of the brand that we bring you tonight. And my name is Simon Esogu from Uganda. Like Coach Mustafa has already said, my job in the next 10 minutes is to show you the money. But before I do that, let's run through the vehicle, the car that is going to deliver this money to us. And so Travel Pro Plus is all about smart tourism. So welcome to the future of smart tourism. I know everything is going smart. Now, who are we? First of all, this company is an all-in-one platform. By that we mean it combines lodging, that's accommodation. It also combines transportation on road and on air. It involves passive income, all these put together into one. Now, the inspiration that these guys have is global leaders like Airbnb, Uber, Booking. You've heard of those big brands, and these are giants in the travel and tourism sector. So this inspired this company to create a model that is like this and even better. So we have a unique difference in that every user can make some income while they travel, while they recommend, or by simply participating in this platform. So Travel Pro Plus has got a cutting edge technology that is user focused. And so it allows us to do a few things. One of them is that you can book accommodation on a global scale. What we mean by this is that whether you are in India, Pakistan, China, USA, Lagos, you can book accommodation in a hotel in your city or anywhere in the world. And by this, you get better rates exclusive to participants of our opportunity. But you can also book cars. You can rent cars directly from owners. We call it a P2P. So let's say you're flying from, let's say, Tokyo and you're flying to Dubai and you need a ride. With this platform, you will be able to book a private car, and when you arrive in Dubai, you will have a car to ride. And most importantly, this opportunity also allows us to discover local offers. By this, we mean restaurants, shops, cultural activities. You're new in town, you want to discover, you want to find out where is the party, where is the best food. All this and more, you get them here. And beyond this company also gives us personalized, access to personalized experiences, tailor-made. So you could be somewhere in Kampala and you want to have a unique tailor-packaged holiday or vacation, you and your group, so you can do that, and this company will help you to publicize it and make it possible. So this is a little about what this company can allow you to do. Now, the million-dollar question is, how does this company generate revenue? It's very, very important. At Travel Pro Plus, we connect users and hosts. See, every time you book accommodation or you book a flight, you are a user. But every time you sleep at a facility, let it be a hotel, let it be an apartment, that person that is hosting you is a host. And so this company connects you that wants the service and the person that has got the service. In so doing, they earn modest commission. This is typically what your travel agent does. And make no mistake, this is a $1 trillion industry. I want you to pause for 1 minute and think about how many hotel rooms have been booked tonight across the world. Think about Tokyo, think about Shanghai in China, think about Mumbai, think about Kampala. How many and how much? It's in billions of dollars. How many flight tickets have been booked today? Billions of dollars. So if you took the middleman, if you took the companies that are in between, if they made just 10% or even 5%, is crazy money. And so Travel Pro Plus has got a platform that is a tour agency on a global scale. Let's put it that way. That anybody anywhere in the world can use our platform and book. And whenever they book, whether it's a ticket, whether it's a hotel accommodation, whether it's a car ride, Travel Pro Plus makes a commission. So you can do your maths. One of these days, I will do the maths and show you what can happen. This is what I love, maths. So I'll do the maths. So accommodation, we provide it. Host network, we provide it. And by host, we mean if you have a unit of an apartment and you like to have guests sleep there, you can list it and this company will find you the clients. You make the money and they get the commission. Travel tickets, I already talked about it. They make between 5 to 20% margins on every ticket you book through our platform, and the exclusive experience networks and hotels. So you can name it. So it is a powerful sector with powerful income models. Now let's talk about what the business model is. Everyone can earn commissions with Travel Pro Plus. How? This company operates an attractive but very, very flexible system that allows you to participate without the need to purchase or to make an investment. And now the strategy is built on sharing a portion of their profits through multi-layered commission structure, as I'll break it down. So we have something inside this platform called the T power or trade power. This is something that users with skills and efficiency can actually, influence others and create value by registering new customers to our platform, registering new service providers like accommodation hosts. And when they do this, they basically have helped the company to sell their service. And the company rewards you with points, which we call T power or trade power. Now, before you ask me, what do they deal in? What do we sell? It's very important you know, because this is a company with a service. And the service or the product that we sell is travel. It is tourism. So every time you sell a service to a customer, forget about recruiting the MLMP. You get somebody who wants to fly to a certain country, he wants to book a ticket, you recommend this platform, he books, he flies, you get T power. So you accumulate these points. At the end of the day, you choose. Either you want to have cash, the system will allow you to redeem the points for cash, or you can use your points to also book an experience, book a ticket, book accommodation, and name it. So that is something we have in here. And also we have what we call passive income participation. If you know somebody who likes to make a small percentage, if not a big percentage, of what this industry has got to offer, Travel Pro Plus makes it happen. So users can actually participate in our passive income model and earn between 0.6 to 2% daily for the working days. That's Monday to Friday. And so with this method, purchasing a membership requires you to, is required for you to access the income opportunity. That's really the overview. Now we will go into specifics how this works. If you want to have the passive income, that is to say, you become a member, make some money without necessarily being active. The company is committed to making this happen, and you can access these memberships by buying it from our platform, having been referred by someone. You use Bitcoin, Ethereum, or USDT. And when you do that, you can make, like I said, anything between 0.6 to 2% until you make 220%. So for example, you start with 1K, you get a given percentage, which I will explain shortly, until you have made 2,200. That is 220%. Then you have to rebuy. So this is really the model. Now let's talk about how do how much exactly do you get? So we have 4 packages. Let's put it that way. The first package, we call it the Travel One, which basically starts from $25 all through to $900. So any package, any amount in between there is Travel One plan. And this will allow you to get either 0.6 all the way to 0.8% every single day, Monday to Friday, until you make 220%. Now, please note, how do you move from earning 0.6% a day to 0.8? The requirement is simple. Help the company promote their service. How? Recommend the hotels, recommend the flight booking, recommend whatever we have to be recommended. And every time a customer signs up for this service, you get 20%. For every client, you get 20% T power. So for 5 clients, you would already have 100% T power. So what this means, a person in Travel One Plus who wants to move from 0.6% a day to 0.8% a day simply has to refer 5 users or 5 service providers, not networkers, not members, just customers. and then you move to 0.8. So the same would apply for travel to and the rides. Now, travel to allows you to get 0.3, rather 0.8 to 1.1% daily, while this starts from $1,000 up to 5K. Travel 3 package allows you to get 1.1% to 1.5% daily, and this is $6,000 to $15,000. Travel 4 allows you to get 1.5% to 2% daily, and that is anything between 18,000 to 50K. So those are the packages. You can pick based on your interest. You can upgrade at any time. What is important to note is that if you must upgrade, let's say from this travel 1 to travel 2, you have to make sure that you buy or you add an amount that will take you straight to 1K. It cannot be in small bits. All right, so that's about the passive. This I have already explained that to achieve maximum passive, you need to increase your T power. How do you increase your T power? Recommending the services that we have to people. And every client you bring increases your daily, passive income. Let's put it that way. All right, so now let's talk about how do you max this thing out? Because I know most of the people in this call are looking at a way to end this year in style. You want to make some crazy money. Yes, this is the part for you. Pay attention. We have a referral and a team building system. And so at Travel Pro Plus, we reward our participants through a transparent and high yield compensation model designed to maximize both the individual and the network growth. These are many ways to be paid. One, we call it direct and indirect bonus. We've got the binary, the residual withdrawal bonus, weekly bonus, performance bonus, and ambassador bonus. Now let's talk about the direct and indirect bonus. Now look, every time you speak to somebody and that somebody chooses to buy any of our packages, you have directly referred them. So you get 7% of the package they buy. And you don't need to qualify anything to achieve that. Anybody who refers a person and that person buys, you get 7% paid out to you instantly, I suppose. And now it doesn't stop there. That first level is what we call the direct bonus, but also we have indirect. That let's say you brought me, you got 7% of what I bought. But when I bring somebody, that's your level 2, or call it indirect, you get 3% of the people that I bring. And those that are brought by the ones I brought, which is level 3, you get 2% of their packages, and that is called indirect. So in total, this company pays out a whopping 12% in referral bonuses. Now, of course, we need some volume to unlock the indirect bonuses. Level 2 needs you to have 5,000 direct volume, then you will unlock this. Level 3 requires you to have a cumulative 15,000 direct volume, then you unlock this. So that's about direct referral bonus. Now, please note, there is no limit to how many people you can directly recruit. You can recruit the whole world if you like. Every time somebody buys, you get paid. Now let's talk about the binary. This is the engine. Now, binary means 2. You are required to build 2 teams, left and right. And with these 2 teams, you get to be paid lucratively. And now I love this particular binary because we call it the progressive binary. It grows as you grow. Everybody starts out at the same level, which is fair enough that you've started today. Excuse me. You just started today, and everybody will be getting 6% of the weaker leg. And before I go into these percentages anyway, everybody who has got an account in this system will have 2 teams divided left and right. So to activate this binary, you need to be able to refer at least 2 paid users, one placed on the left, another placed on the right. Now with those 2, you are good to go. Your job is to build the 2 teams, and every time they work, there is volume that comes in. Every purchase comes with volume. So the moment you start from ground zero, the total volume in one of the legs that you're building, because there are 2, the side that is lesser is the volume that will be used, that they will base to pay you on. So let's say you've got a 200, a $2,000 on the pay leg. Day one, you get 6% as a starting. But as soon as this volume on your pay leg accumulates to $25,000 per cumulative, you move from the 6% to 7%. So subsequent volume on your weaker leg will pay you 7%. Now, of course, moving from zero to $25,000 is nothing. It's peanuts actually in terms of what we do in this industry. This you can do in a day, in a week, or whatever, if we choose to start the work. So now you move to 7. The moment you have accumulated 50,000 points, that means another additional 25. You move to 7%, and no, you actually move, I think, to 8% now. Then as soon as you accumulate 100,000 points, that's the addition of 50K, your pay goes to 9% of the binary of the weaker leg. As soon as you have accumulated 250,000 points from the day you started on your pay leg, your binary goes to 10%. Now, please notice that every time you are at a given level, there is a maximum you can be paid in a day from that binary. So at the lowest level, the maximum daily is $500. At the second level, it is $1,000 per account per day. On the third level, it is $2,000. And on the fourth level, where you're making 9%, it is $6,000 every day. And then once you hit the 10% of the weaker leg, your maximum daily income will be $15,000 a day from one account. And now finally, once you hit 500,000 points on your pay leg, you now qualify for $25,000 a day. So the binary percentage will stay the same, that is 10%, but your daily cap will go from $15,000 a day to $25,000 a day. That is huge, ladies and gentlemen. For those of us that know, you know. Now, we have what we call residual withdrawal bonus. Now, every time somebody in your team from level 1, level 2, all through to level 10, every time any of these people withdraw money, the company charges a 10% fee for each withdrawal. Now, what does this mean? Let's say you have 1,000 people, just for example's sake, within your 10 generations, level 1 to 10. Now, if these 1,000 people will withdraw money, which of course they have to, they must do, because everybody is getting paid anyway. There is the passive, there is the network, everybody will withdraw. So just imagine for 1 minute, 1,000 people in your team withdrawing $1,000, let's say in a week, even if it was in a month. Do you know that would be like $1 million withdrawn, and the company would have charged 10%, which is 100K. And this 100K, 50% of it will be paid to you, 10% each of the generations. So if all this happened within your 10 levels, you'd be having 10% of the 50K. And that is $5,000. Imagine. So $5,000 is no mean money just from withdrawals. No new recruitment, no new work. You didn't sell nothing. The company didn't do new work, but somehow you got paid. And this is powerful. Now let's talk about the weekly bonus. Now this is designed for speed. The moment you start, within a week's time, if you bring 5 new people who pay, you get 5% of the total amount they actually started with. So every week, if you can do this, that means you have 5% of the total they bring. Now, of course, there is some requirements for this, that it's only given when you have referred 5 or more people. And this is evaluated from Monday to Sunday, and the payments will be done the next Wednesday. And then also to qualify for this, these people must be buying at least $100 and above, and the qualification resets every Sunday at midnight. So that's the rules. Finally, let's talk about the performance bonus, or we call it the rank bonus. This is a sweet one. Every time you achieve a rank, there is cash. There is even salary, actually, ladies and gentlemen. So look, you start out with, whichever package. After a few days, After a few weeks, you have accumulated 5,000 points. This can be from a single cell, it can be from 2 or 3 or 100, whatever number of cells brought by you and your team within the pay leg of the binary. Once you have 5,000 points, you are on the rank of starter and you get $50. You get to the builder rank, requires 25K of accumulated points, $250. The next rank, which is 50K, $500. Ladies and gentlemen, these are generous rewards. From what I know, from experience, these are huge. Executive rank, 100K. This is $2,000 cash reward. Visionary requires 250,000 points, 4K cash reward, and it gets sweeter and sweeter. Legend, 500,000 points, you get 8K. Ambassador, 1,000,000 points, $15,000 cash down. Let me pause here. Look, some of you, when you hear 1,000,000 points, you're thinking, oh, that's a lot of money. Look here, guys. This, given teamwork, given that is coming from everybody in your team, is more than doable. We have on this call right now as we speak, more than 2, 3, 4, 5 people that I know that have done this kind of volumes before in their previous ventures in less than 6 months. In fact, some in 3 months. They are right in this call. So it's not a brainer. These 15,000 will come home, and the next ranks, something unique kicks in. Once you surpass that rank, for every additional $1 million sales that comes into your team, you start to earn a monthly salary for life. You heard me right. The moment you and your team have collectively, cumulatively, put together 2 million in sales, you start to earn $3,000 every single month, whether you work, you don't work. And then once another 1 million kicks in, the salary goes to 4K per month. When another one comes in, it goes to 5K, all through to $10,000 every single month. Now, this, of course, is sweeter than a one time, because it means you get money this month, next month you're sure of more money, and then the next month without having to do nothing again. So it's powerful. So look here, guys. Let's talk about some terms which are very, very key. In general, this company has made it so simple for anybody who wants to participate to actually participate. How? The lowest starting package is actually $25. Oh, we are still on the salary page. Here we go. The minimum is $25. So there is really no excuse for anyone to say, oh, I can't start. No. Anybody, and I repeat, anybody in any part of the world who is serious about this can start. Because 25K, the last time I checked, is just lunch, even in most of African countries. The maximum is 50K. So, number two, the minimum to withdraw is $10. Now, that again is too fair, you know, and I don't know whether there's a maximum, but that's the minimum. I'm meant to know it will be paid instantly. This is what I understand. Now, accepted deposit, you can use either BTC, Ethereum, Tron, USDT, or BNB. So options are open. Now, it's very key to know that you can also compound. So you might have started with small package, but then you want to grow organically. So instead of taking out your money and withdrawing, you can compound. And I saw somewhere in the back office that you can even do this on auto mode. So it is sweet. Now buybacks gives you 6%. What we mean is that if you choose to compound, every time you're buying a package from what you've earned, that's a buyback. So that purchase will give your upline 6% only in direct referral. And now please note, these guys have broken the record and made it possible for anybody, I repeat, anybody, at any time to pull out. So if you change your mind, having joined today, after a week, after 2 weeks, after a month, please understand your capital is entirely accessible. You click a few buttons and this company will refund the entire amount of the investment you put. That calls for a celebration. I'm telling you, it calls for some fire in the chat box. That is if you understand what I'm saying. So guys, look, You started out today with $1,000. It's been 2 weeks down the line. You've got an emergency, whatever you want to pull out. The company will simply check how much have you earned so far. Whatever it is will be deducted from your package. The balance will be sent to you. And I think that makes it a risk-free participation. Let's put it that way. And then withdrawal fees, like we said, is 10%. 5% goes to the company. 5% is used to fund the withdrawal bonus. You can do P2P. That means if you have some funds in your account, you can send it to another user. But this is only for the sake of spending that transferred amount to buy a new package, not to be withdrawn. If you want to withdraw for security reasons, you have to do it in your own account. Then the passive income becomes active 24 hours from the time you buy. So if you buy it now, give it 24 hours, and then it will become active, and then you will start receiving the next day your daily, profit sharing. This excludes weekends. So for those of us who will buy on a Friday, the 24 hours will end maybe on a Saturday, and therefore Saturday is not a day they pay passive income. So you have to wait till Monday. We need to take care of that. Network incomes can be withdrawn daily, I think every day, whereas passive income will be released once every Saturday. So the money drops daily, but you can be able to access it on Saturday. Once it has been released, then you can withdraw it at any time. So those are the terms that are very important to know. I think I've done my job. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the journey that pays, and this is the perfect opportunity for those looking to invest profitably while enjoying the world. So guys, let's travel, let's make this money, and most importantly, let's create some history here. I want to thank you for listening. I hope that my presentation was clear enough. And
You.
please help me mute everybody. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening to me. I have a special duty to perform right now to invite, our leaders to speak to us. I need to know if Madam Ngozi is here. Okay. All right. So before we proceed, ladies and gentlemen, we have special leaders and guests in this call. And now, allow me to invite the first speaker here. This is a gentleman I met many years ago in Nairobi. And since then, our story has been intertwined. We've traveled together, eaten together, and name it. And so today, he is on the call. He's one of these people I've worked with over the years. He's a mover. He's a legend in this space. Most of you might be knowing him. And if you don't know him, I believe you will get to know him very soon. This man earned himself a nickname, a title that we proudly call him because of the kind of things he's done in this industry. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me. When I saw this opportunity, actually, he was among the first two people I called. I told him, look, brother, wherever you are, I don't want to know. You are needed because there is some work to be done here. There is some money here. When I called him, he looked at this. He did not hesitate. He dived right in, and so far, we are strategizing to cause some history. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome the Pope Friday, Mr. Friday Enemali, all the way from Nigeria. I don't know if you can hear me. Please open your mic.
Thank you so much, my friend and partner. What a powerful presentation. Very powerful, fantastic delivery. I'm super excited. Travel Pro has done it because I am coming out with full force from retirement. It is indeed a good time to come back. No better place to be than a company with a powerful digital product, a working product, and more excitingly is the fact that you, without being a member, can make a lot of money by onboarding people that have products like hotels within your community, hotels within your country. I mean, travel agencies and all of that. This is indeed an opportunity you can start with $0. It is quite exciting. For me, as a builder and as a mover, I see a lot of exciting days ahead. What a plan. The plan is well tailored with sustainability in mind. I look at the binary, a progressive binary indeed, where there are modalities, checks and balances which are put in place to ensure that only the movers and the shakers can move up to $25,000 a day. You remember many years ago when you spoke to me about a project, I didn't hear what you and the Pakistani guy were saying. The only thing I took out from that meeting was the potential to make $10,000 a day. It is like deja vu, my brother. I mean, 25K a day, my eyes on the goal. And I understand we are going through a lot in the African market. It's one of the reasons I decided to go back to agriculture as an agronomist. I'm doing what I do. Peace of mind is key. But again, when you are a born orator, a natural mover, these things keep calling you back. We are back again. With the situation of the market, I think we need something as real as this. For me, the conversion point was the fact that the pay plan is good, the fact that investors can wake up after a few days, after a few weeks, if you have got challenges, you can click and get all your money back. It is indeed a very flexible, a very reliable, a way to open the doors again to people who are afraid to venture. I mean, what more can we ask of a flexible plan, a sustainable plan, a plan where friends and partners, investors alike can access their money anytime? It is a travel and tour business, and I believe we're going to be cooking up very powerful structure and packages for our own team travels to hit the countries and make some money So do we have an opportunity? Yes. Can we make this happen again? It is possible. Can we do it? Yes, together we can. Let's begin to let's begin to peruse the plan and begin to take advantage of every opportunity there is. Let's come together again, make some noise, and make Africa shine again. I see a plan that can work for a long time. Medium to long term, this can really run given the plan. I believe in the management, I believe in the leadership that we have spoken to, and I believe together we can make some noise. All right, thank you so much. It's been an
All
honor
right.
to be speaking
All
to you
right.
guys. God bless you all. Let's make some money.
Thank you, Coach. I mean, Pope, this gentleman had actually sneaked into early retirement without the approvals of the MLM industry. And so he's been recalled officially from his early retirement to duty. He's been recalled back to duty because he still has some work to be done, in this space. Now, with that said, I know that Madame Ngozi should be in this call. I'm trying to look her up. I hope she's there. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to use this time to welcome briefly our top leader, the leader that saw this before each one of us could. And because of her, she made this possible. That even me, I could get a look at this Friday, would get a look at, and most of us, and eventually hundreds of thousands of people will. This lady, I have spoken with her many times. She is a mother, she is a veteran, she's a legend, she's humble, and she's down to earth, but most importantly, very, very resolute in the way she does her things. I love her commitment, her attention to detail. And so in the team, let alone the Pope, we've got a mother to guide us through. So ladies and gentlemen, please show some love and let's welcome our leader, my upline from Nigeria. I have another upline who is actually on the trip, so I've skipped him. He's in Thailand right now. So this is our grand leader for Africa, Mama Africa. Welcome, Madam Ngozi. Over to you, briefly, if she's there. Otherwise, if she's not there, please let's wrap this call up. I want to use this opportunity to ask everybody to pay attention. If you've been dozing, please, 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 I beg, wake up. Because now is my honor to invite the man that has most of the answers, if not all the answers, to whatever questions you might have, And so this gentleman, I've spoken with him a couple of times. This gentleman is, from what I know so far, very straightforward, very direct. He does not know corners. He does not know corners, at least from the interaction I've had with him. A is A, B is B. So ladies and gentlemen, he is our great grand upline. He is the man who is closely connected with the corporate. He is a man who has been in this space for more than a decade, and he has the results to show for it. So definitely, there is no coincidence that he is the man who makes this possible for us to be here, and we work with him every day. And so, ladies and gentlemen, show some love. Please go to the chat box. Welcome our leader from USA, Mr. Luis. Over to you, Luis.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, what a great, great, great presentation. You know what? Send me your link. I want to register with you right now. Oh my goodness. You
Interesting.
were absolutely amazing. I congratulate you, and I gotta, watch you more to get some of your tricks when you present this opportunity. I thought I was a good presenter until I saw you. Now I'm behind you.
Come on.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much for inviting me to this, great, great presentation for two things, because you made, an awesome, fantastic description of what the project has, but not only because of that, because of the great amount of leaders you have reunited, you have gathered together in this call. I see 50 plus people for the first call of your team on a Sunday. This is amazing. So I give you my greatest congratulations to all of you for achieving this on a Sunday evening for you. For me, is the afternoon. I'm very happy and very excited to be in this call and to see the enthusiasm, the focus, the fire that you have, and in the desire to go to the top. And I know you will get it, because there are so many strong leaders in this call that I know there's no limit for what you can achieve. With regards to the project, with regards to the company, everything you said is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, because you can test it. Once you log into your account, once you start searching for trips, for travel, for hotels, reservations, cruises, and everything related to tourism, you can just go ahead and see it for yourself. We posted the other day, what friend of mine was looking in booking.com, and he told me, I heard you're doing some travel project. He said, yes, this is the website. Go get your information from there. And when he went and looked for it and compared the two rates for the same hotel for the same days, he saved $141 in Travel Pro Pros. I was so happy and excited. I share it with all my team members, because this is the kind of testimonials that will make your job, what that is making my job easier. Having a platform that is actually helping me and helping you make money, but not only that, helping people save money when they book the reservations in our platform. So for me, it's a great honor to be in this call, and to be invited and to be part of your team. Also, it's really exciting. I know we have a very, very bright future for Africa with you in this call. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Luis. Well done, and thank you for making time to be here. It's not a good idea to get somebody to get to work on a Sunday, but you are here. This is testimony of your commitment to the team, and so we don't take that for granted. And now, if anybody has got a question that will stop you from starting the business today, I mean right now, something that won't make you sleep, please do either type it in the chat box, or better still, open your mic and keep it brief. Mr. Luis, I'm sure, can take a few of the questions, hopefully, and then we can call it a day. Ladies and gentlemen, feel very free. This is going to be our home. Every single day we'll be firing. So if you have a question, type it in the chat box, or put up your hands, open your mic, and go right ahead and ask. Coach
Yes,
Mustafa, over to you.
yes. Simon, can we do a product demo so that people can know how the booking engine work? It's very key.
Anybody who wants a product demo must tune in for tomorrow's Zoom.
Yes.
because we're going to be running this back to back. So tomorrow, same time, we will have a Zoom. The first thing we'll do is the product demo. We'll go to the booking system and book a hotel in Kampala. So I want to leave that for tomorrow because our time will be really spent. Let's use this for questions because we don't have Mr. Lewis here every day.
Yeah.
All right. Good evening, everyone.
Good
Bonsoir.
evening, madam. Yes,
Yeah, this
legend.
is Rita from Cote d'Ivoire. Thank you so much for the presentation. We are still learning, all of us are learning. But I love this business because anybody I'm telling about the business, they say, wow, this is good, and it's a long time business. This is not a scam business, and you can use, in short, you can do this business with all your heart. I was just I with my leader in South Africa. We are just planning how we are going to do this business sharp, sharp. How we are going to make money from it. But I want to also ask, if you're booking flights, and I found out that there is a discount from this app that you are using to book flight, and I want to know the discount. I want to know how many percentage they are giving us discount here in Travel Pro. I'm sorry.
Okay, I think that is straightforward. You want to know what will be the discount here. Over to you, Mr. Lewis. Or maybe we take two or more, then you can answer them once.
I
That,
prefer. I'm not getting younger. I'm getting older.
okay.
So I prefer to.
Okay.
I prefer to do one by one.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
All right. So this is a question that you have to answer yourself. Why is that? Because we have a search engine that you will log into your account. I sent how to look for it in your back office. Why I cannot give you a straight answer on that? Because you have to compare yourself. For example, what you said that you're going to do it tomorrow, you're going to search for flights and or hotels in Kampala. So you have to, like I said before, there was a friend of mine. He went to booking.com in the same hotel, the same. It was costing him $885 for 3 nights, and he went to Travel Pro Plus. He found it for 700 something. The bottom line is that he saved in that trip $141. But to give you an exact number is very almost impossible because you yourself, you have to know what you're looking for, the days you're looking for, the hotels you're looking for, and then you look in one place, and then you look in Travel Pro Plus, and you compare. Because it's like when you go shopping, you go to you're looking for a pair of shoes. I like to use this pair of shoes. You go to this store and you see this Nike shoes, beautiful Nike shoes. They cost you $150. But then you decide to go to the next door store, and the next door store have it in 120. So you save $30, but you are comparing the prices in between one store and the other. That's what you have to do in this platform. The most famous one is booking.com, right? You go to booking.com, for example, you say you want to go to Dubai or to Europe, to Paris. You look for X hotel, X days, and then you look for same day, same hotel in Travel Pro. I cannot tell you how much you're gonna save. I can just tell you you gotta test it yourself, and you will find out.
All right. I think there's a question in the chat box. And before we go to the chat box, Madam Queenie has her hands up. And Queenie, please open your mic, ask your question, tell us where you're tuning in from, and then go right ahead and ask your question.
A very good evening to you. Thank you, my great leader. And thank you, Louis. Thank you also, Coach Mustafa. We meet again. Yeah, powerful. And thank you for Leader Rejoice's question, because it buttresses what was really eating me up. Yeah, this is Leader Queenie from South Africa. Yeah, so it's been amazing, amazing ride, right from the day of our launch. Yeah, when our great management really presented themselves, and then it was like since then one can never have a good night. It's like you are thinking about it, you are just it's like, wow, this 2026 looks good, wow, we are going to do it all. It's like we haven't been able to sleep for the last 4 days. Yeah, so for some of us, it got us really listening to the YouTube on that on that particular that meeting again and again to really get a gist, because questions are being asked from us, and then on that light we have to continue with so much of our trainings. Yeah, so this one comes so handy, especially because I kept going to my upline on a compensation plan. I want to understand the system well. We want to know how we can really max out. Wonderful. So thank you for this admission this evening on the compensation plan. Yeah, before then, let me ask a question on what my sister just asked. Yeah, so assuming one is a third-tier company, or a travel company, because on this, a lot of people are going to start travel companies as we head towards the festive, and then really partner, or will be able to do what use the platform to really get so much entries, to get so much of our customers into the organization. Yeah, so on that, let's say for that example of booking.com, okay, because just about 3 weeks ago, I was really getting some dignitaries into the country, and then I used booking.com so much for their hotel, their B&Bs, and their travels as well. On that note, if you are a third-tier person, or even let's say you have a company in line and also have connected with amazing company here, TPP. What happens when you are doing that comparison? I asked my upline that, okay, assuming on booking.com, it's saying $1,500 for booking a particular travel to Dubai. And then when we are getting that discount connecting via TPP, okay, the difference, how is it paid as commission directly to you, or you are the one that really is able to tell the customer that, okay, I'm booking you through my wonderful app. Okay, so this is what you save, or no, you don't even say it, and then you know that, okay, you are getting it as the 1,300 or 1,225. The difference is your commission. I wanted to know, because we are on a compensation plan, the commissions are already there on our platform that you are getting on every booking. That is just for the travel part. And the second question happens to be on the submission that was done today, yeah, by our wonderful leader. That is that, okay. Assuming I'm just starting from the first year, I'm starting from the V1. I want to really get, like today, I started with a plus or minus probably $25, and then I want to go to V5 or V4. Okay, so am I able to just do I unlock stage by stage, or I can just do it like poo? Because some of us can't wait. We bring our people, and then I love the fact that we have a daily cup on the withdrawal that one can, or the income that one can make a day. In other words, it's like you are already making something like a rebate. It's like you are getting paid every day. You are getting something coming on your daily from 0.6 up, and then you are maxing out as you go on the levels. So the question is that if you want to go straight forward, is it possible, or you have to unlock stage by stage? Thank you.
Mr. Lewis, I think you can take that on. You're mute, or maybe.
Okay, I was muted.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, that was a long question.
It's a
But
long
yeah,
one, yes.
but
But hopefully you got the question.
but it was full of excitement. I could feel it. I could feel it. Well, let me see if I could, understand. Well, let me answer the last one, because that's the fresher one. When you have a package, whatever amount, I guess you're talking if you can upgrade the package, if you start with 25, then put more and more and more and more and more. If that's the question, yes, you can just top up until you complete that package. For example, if it's the first one is from 25 to 900. Once you get to 900, then you have to jump to the next one, which starts at 1000. Between 900 and 1000, you cannot do anything. You can jump. You have to jump straight from 900 to 1000, put in the $100. I'm sorry, from 900 to 1000, you gotta deposit the difference, which is 100, and then you will jump to the next package. If that's the question, yes, you can just little by little go up, go up, go up until you get to where you want to go. With regards to the difference in prices from one search engine, that's how you call it, from search engine to another. For example, you mentioned Dubai, and it was cheaper in our website. This is what the company makes for them. This is how they can pay us. So the profits they get from selling hotel reservations, selling resorts, selling plane tickets, etc. That's how they generate income to pay us as members. But remember, as it was said in the explanation, there is something called T power. T power is points we get when we recommend the platform. And these points will accumulate. And once we have enough points, we can use those points to buy tickets, to make reservations in hotels, to buy gift cards. If you use Amazon, Netflix, you can use that to go buy, you know, reservations for cruise or for hotels, etc., etc. Or you can exchange those points for cash. 1 point is equals 75 cents. So if you have 100 points, you have $75. But yes, the difference between one search engine and the other, the company keeps for them. And then if you recommended somebody with your link to use the company products, then you get points, and those points are accumulated. And then you can use those points later for your own vacation, or you can convert those points into cash.
Thank you, Mr. Luis. Guys, anybody has any other question, or we can wrap it up? Let me
I
check.
heard, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I see, where is the company located?
Yes.
If you mean where is the company registered, because if you ask for booking.com, for example, it's not, where is it located? Where is Uber located? Where is Airbnb located? These platforms are online platforms. But if you are asking, where is the company registered? There is a registration in the Dominican Republic. There is a registration in the United States. But they understand that they just open a network marketing side. So people in network marketing, they like to see that companies have offices. I don't know why, because we never visit those offices, but they want to know that if the company has offices. And yes, they will set not, I don't know where yet, but they will set not just one office, but different offices. And on top of that, according to the leadership you have in your country and the volume you build and the amount of people you bring in your country, the company is more than willing to open local branches in different countries for those leaders.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Luis. Do we have any other question, guys? Anybody has a question? Kindly open your mic and fire, but briefly. It should be brief and straight to the point. Otherwise, we can call it a Zoom. Okay. I think